There is no shortage of theories right now as far as what is going on with the price of Bitcoin, why the price of Bitcoin is going down, if you should buy more, if this is the start of the bear market, if the bull market's over, is there some grand conspiracy? Is Elon Musk selling his Bitcoin? Is China the reason this is all happening? I mean, there's so much speculation. It's absolutely insane. This isn't my first rodeo. I've seen this kind of freaking craziness, right? This unsubstantiated price movement. I've seen it multiple times since 2016. Again, this is not my first rodeo. Today, I want to dissect possibilities. Today, I want to dissect what my experience has told me in the past as far as what is going on and what we can expect moving forward. There's a lot of things to unpackage on this, so I'm going to try to make this as short as possible. Also, I will say this. While it could potentially be the end of the freaking bull market right now, potentially, okay? Good tech always wins. That's the truth. If you look at the bear market, there's a lot of things that were developed, a lot of things that were curated, a lot of things that were perfected during the 2018 bear market, okay? And those things right now have come out and they're freaking hammers. They're huge. They've made people millions of dollars. So good tech is where it's at. So I have some good tech that I'm going to share with you guys at the end of this video. So first, the one thing I feel that people try too desperately to do in the crypto space is why. They look for a why. They look for a justification. They're looking for a way to say, okay, this makes sense. So if I do this over here, I can still potentially be rich. Or, okay, this makes sense. My possibilities of being rich are not threatened. Everyone is so desperate to preserve their possibilities of being rich. They don't want, and nobody in this space wants their dreams of crypto wealth to be threatened. That's the truth. So everyone's looking for a justification, a why, a reason. I can tell you this. There are multiple reasons why the market is doing what it is doing right now. There are elements that are in the current market right now that a lot of people haven't even factored into the price movement going down, okay? This isn't 2017. This isn't 2018. This is 2021. We have brand new elements in the space that have dramatic control over the price of Bitcoin can do, actually the entire market. Is it Elon Musk dumping because of the fact he's irritated with how the community has given him such negative backlash and treated him like shit? Is it China with all their FUD and all their banning and all their new laws, which have been happening, mind you, since 2016? Or is this something else? Let's go over the different possibilities. I'm going to let you guys decide what you think it is. Okay, but me personally, I think this is just another day in crypto. I think this is a predatory space to where the big whales are actually giant sharks and they're feeding on the minnows. That's just my thought. But let's dive into this and break this down. Elon Musk has seemed to have has gotten the brunt of the attention. Like everyone seems to be blaming him, or I can't say everyone, a lot of people are blaming him for a series of tweets that he put out there about the potential of Tesla dumping their Bitcoin. You see, Elon, in a lot of people's minds in this space, doesn't know what the hell he's talking about. Everyone thinks that Elon doesn't understand Bitcoin or crypto. He's a really smart guy, but he just doesn't get crypto. I want to weigh this out for a second, okay? Because there's two kinds of people. There's people that see things for what they really are, and people that see them the way they want to see them. If you look back at Elon Musk's story, the guy created PayPal while living in the freaking basement of a YMCA, okay? He sold that. And when he sold that, he was like, I made millions. I got out of the basement. What should I do next? Oh, I know. I'm going to create a space company. He put himself through college to get a degree in physics and rocket science to make sure he understood how to build a space company, okay? He leveraged everything on SpaceX. He actually borrowed money from his friends to pay his bills to make sure he didn't lose his house while SpaceX was trying to be successful. He put everything on the edge. And we're going to sit there and call this guy stupid. He took and built electric cars when everyone told him it was going to fail. Every major car manufacturer in the world said he couldn't do it, but he did it. And he's changing the entire freaking automobile space. And we want to say this guy is too stupid to understand cryptocurrency. The truth is, he probably is 10 years ahead of every single one of us as far as what he sees with Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. He has actually openly said something I have said multiple times in this channel, and I've been freaking smacked around for. Bitcoin is no longer the people's currency. There's too many billionaires, too many institutions, too much freaking synthetics rolling out there for it to be the people's currency. And it's not even being used as a currency anymore. People don't even care about it as a currency. It's a speculative asset. He points out that Dogecoin could be something better. Could be. It's cheaper. When he pointed that out, the entire community freaking flipped out on him. Does he know what he's talking about? In my opinion, he does. I firmly believe he knows what the hell he's talking about, because he's not looking at Bitcoin in an emotional way. He doesn't need it to become wealthy. He doesn't need it to change his life. He wants to get in there to change the ecosystem. And a lot of you guys forget, he made a lot of you guys a shit ton of money. He made a lot of people rich. A lot of people rich. His most recent statement about Bitcoin is that it needs Lightning Network to scale. And if you know anything about Bitcoin, if you know anything about trying to get mass adoption, we know the network speed is struggling. We do know that. So is he the reason why Bitcoin's going down now? Everything I just said, none of that says the guy is a force of destruction, that he believes in hurting people, or that he likes to go out there and crush industries. He's an innovator. He's a builder. I firmly believe that this guy is not responsible for it. But his tweets, I feel, were used as ammunition by entities in this space that said, hey, this is an opportunity for us to crush the sheep, to eat the minnows. And we're going to get into that here in just a little bit. But first, I want to talk about the other possibility. Cryptocurrencies, including Bitcoin, plunge amid China clampdown fears. If you're new to this space, this song has been sung since 2016. At one point, Bitcoin and all cryptocurrencies was illegal. At one point, Bitcoin mining was illegal. But here's the truth. Every time one of those articles came out, it's like they came in there, they hit the entire market, and all of a sudden everybody forgot about them because the prices started going back up. Everyone forgot that at one point Bitcoin mining was supposed to be illegal. Everyone forgot that at one point owning Bitcoin was supposed to be illegal. Everyone forgot that at one point a Chinese citizen was not allowed to utilize any cryptocurrency exchanges. But it's like they put this out in the news to keep refreshing people's minds. I personally feel that this is more garbage. It's just more shit. There's nothing about this that is true, in my opinion. I feel this is part of the trade, okay? I do. I feel like what we see here, Elon put something out there. Entities in China said, oh my God, here is the opportunity. This guy is heavily influential. Let's take advantage of it. And the market reacted. I mean, and it's still reacting. This article is a few days old, but $500 billion. 500 billion gets wiped out in freaking Bitcoin. That's a lot. That's a lot. Imagine if you had a short open in that. Imagine if you had enough Bitcoin, okay? Or just imagine you were part of a massive leverage exchange, an exchange that had futures, a Binance futures, a Bybit, Femex, any of these platforms. You have a crystal ball. You have that crystal ball. You can see all the different support levels. You can see exactly how far you can take this down before there's ultimate support that organically bring it up with you trying to crash it. And that's the spot that you need to buy more Bitcoin. It's a crystal ball. It's called crystal ball trading. That's what these futures or these leverage trading platforms offer. So, I mean, do I think this whole thing is predatory? I can't say I think. I absolutely believe it. And what's funny is everybody has some sort of a technical analysis. Technical analysis failed. It failed this whole thing. Everybody said that Bitcoin would not go below 38.5. It went below 38.5. Everyone said that Bitcoin is fixing to go back up through the moon, that all the signs indicated that it's supposed to go up. And I will say this. based off the technical analysis, looking at the charts for Bitcoin, if you really came in there and used all your years of knowledge from what I've seen in the past, like I did, it looked like it should go up. Absolutely looked like it should go up. But this shit is all astroturfed. It is. It's heavily astroturfed. Everyone's trend analysis, except for a few people that did call for this to go lower, which everyone, a broken watch is right twice a day, okay? Did get it right. There was a few people that get it right, but for majority of people, they got it wrong. Now, I want you guys to think about, here's what I want you guys to pay attention to. This news about China going to crack down on Bitcoin mining and trading and all this stuff, this is not new. If you're new to the space, I'm telling you, go back to 2016. You'll find articles as far back as 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019. And I do believe in 2020 at some time somewhere there was something out there talking about the same thing. China weighs in on regulating Bitcoin. I'm 90% certain I remember one from last year, okay? It happens year after year and the market reacts. People get liquidated. Platforms make billions of dollars. And then the price goes back up and everyone forgets about it. This right here is another example. So if you're asking me why I think this price went down, Elon Musk did not intentionally do this. I believe his series of tweets were taken advantage of. Chinese traders, right? Because you got to remember, if you are going to sit here and think that an unregulated space like Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, there's not governments that have their hands in pulling some profits and making money off this. If you really think that, you are crazy. It is the Wild West out there right now. We know countries like North Korea have done this. We know countries like Iran have done this. Countries that are evidently blacklisted around the world have taken advantage of it. So why wouldn't a country like China? Chinese are brilliant people. Why would they not take advantage of this as well? And think about this. What is stopping our own country here in the U.S. from taking advantage of such an unregulated space right now? A Wild West space where the freaking whales, those who are sitting in the upper echelons, are the ones that usually win. And that being said, guys, I'm telling you what's going to happen. This is going to blow over. This is going to blow over. Is this the start of the bear market? Is it all over from here? Well, who knows? Who knows right now, because we've had 6 straight months of nothing but upward pressure, 6 straight months of the price doing nothing but making people millions of dollars. It is actually time for a correction. We do need time, okay? We actually need time for this market to settle. We really do. And let's see where it goes. And don't try to catch falling knives. Like everybody right now on Twitter, I'm so tired. I'm not going to point it out. I'm so tired of people on Twitter saying, buy the dip, buy the dip. Oh, I bought at 40,000 because it's not going to go any lower. I bought at 38.5 because it's not going to go any lower. I bought at 37 because it's not going to go any lower. Don't do that to yourselves. Please do not do that to yourselves, guys. Do not try to catch a falling knife. Do not sit there and believe that influencers on Twitter or people with huge followings on Twitter have all the answers or they're right all the time, because what you don't realize is every time you buy, you're buying someone else's bags, or you're fattening someone else's bags as well, okay? It's a vicious, predatory game. That's what cryptocurrency is. This is a dog freaking eat dog world. And if you're not in the know, and if you're new to the space, you are freaking fresh meat. Now, that all being said, take it how you want to. I do believe this is just a giant trade. I do. A giant trade that's kicking in a good freaking reset, or we can call it a good healthy correction. I do. I feel like this giant trade kicked in the correction. Do I think this is a bad thing? I don't think this is a bad thing. I'm not at this point concerned. I'm just not going to sit there and try to find the bottom. I'm going to wait for a few days to find some stability, and then I might execute some trades from there. But again, good tech always wins. Good example of good tech is Euler. Every time I share this with you guys, you don't understand. I'm shooting myself in the foot. I really am. I actually, in some cases, upset bigger traders by sharing stuff like Euler with you guys. That's the truth. They don't want retail money in a lot of this stuff. And I'm going to tell you, Euler is a good example of good tech. I'm sharing that with you guys now because Is it a good time to buy? No. Is this something good to monitor and observe and see what the hell is going on or keep your eyes on? Or if you do decide to buy, it's like, hey, this is long term. That's up to you. That's up to you. But definitely keep your eyes on Euler. Let's talk about some NFTs really quick. I need to talk about more NFTs. You guys love NFTs. I'm not a huge NFT person. I'm really not, because I just don't feel like we are there yet as far as real adoption or utilization. If my go-to NFT platform, okay, if you were to ask me, okay, out of all the NFT platforms, like which one do I give the most support to, that would definitely be a Nifty. I'm not saying all the rest of them aren't good. I go with a Nifty because of Marcus Bopp, the guy behind a Nifty. The guy is what you would consider the Andre Cronje of NFTs. But everything he put out for Nifty in January of this year, okay, the guy started rolling stuff out before everyone else did, products and ideas and concepts that got ripped off by some of your bigger, more popular platforms. The only thing these guys did wrong was shitty marketing. That's it. That's all they did wrong. But it's the people behind it, the brains, these autistic minds, these just geniuses in the spaces. That is my reason for a Nifty. Good tech, good people behind it. I firmly believe that this token, end of the year, okay, I'm just going to put this out there. I don't care what happens to the market. The reason I'm saying this is because I know what they have in store. I know how hard these people work. They went full freaking ecosystem. Full ecosystem. Wait till you hear about some of the things they're doing. I am very confident this thing breaks over $100 by the end of the year. I'm serious. By the end of this year, I'm confident it'll be over $100 per token. I'm not saying buy it because of that. I'm just telling you, I'm very confident and reliable people. Next thing I want to talk about is Unit Protocol. This is a more advanced platform. 90% of the people watching my video right now will have no idea what the hell to do with this or what any of this actually means or how to use this platform. I don't expect you to, but what I can tell you is people that know more than you, people that have more skills than you, people that have more know-how in this space and utilize these kind of lending platforms knows what the hell this is. Look at the TVL, $415 million freaking TVL. This is not a joke. One of your bigger, well-known ETH developers is actually the person behind this, okay? This is not fly-by-night. This is not scam. This is not, oh, we're going to make it and rug pull people. Not with a $415 million freaking TVL. If this is something you just can't figure out how to use and understand, okay, and they're really good. If you go through the documents, so if you go over here and you click on docs, it'll give you good, easy breakdowns, okay, as far as what the platform is. This is something, if you just can't understand it, if you can't figure out how to use it, I am sharing this with you because their duck token is something that I myself have a lot of exposure to. This is a token because of the reliability of the people behind it, okay, because of the technology behind it, that I myself periodically grab a little bit more of. And I'm going to tell you right now, I'm shooting myself in the foot by sharing this with you because it doesn't help me if I have to buy tokens at a higher price when I'm hoping this thing will settle down before the freaking big whale traders really go and make this thing go through the moon. I do believe this thing will. It's only got a $97 million market cap. Okay, I'm telling you, $97 million, and the technology behind it, the solution it provides, and the people interested in it. This right here is way undervalued in my opinion. Last thing I want to talk about is Coldstack. I saved the best for last. Coldstack. Okay, let's put it this way. Prometheus, same people. Prosper, same freaking people. Yes, I know that I've mentioned that Prosper does not have a working product right now. It's not finished. But I'm going to tell you what. It's not because the guys aren't trying. It's because the guys are really freaking trying. They want to build something really good. Coldstack is a decentralized cloud aggregator. This thing is freaking cool. I mean, look at all the solutions they try to solve in one spot. I can't emphasize how important it is to have exposure to Coldstack. I know for a fact, I will tell you this, I know for a fact that we have whales in this space, very well known, very, very well known, even if you like them, or sorry, even if you dislike them, even if you dislike them, okay, This Coldstack is going to do very, very well. These bad boys have built something good. Has caught a lot of attention. You're going to hear a lot about Coldstack in the future, and this is actually going to be a standard. I promise you this. This is going to be a standard when it comes to development here in the future because of some of the solutions they provide. This is going to be a industry standard. That's the goal that they're aiming for, and they've done a good job at pulling in the right elements to get themselves there. All right, so listen. That's all I have for today. As you can tell, my setting has changed. I got my new office put together inside the garage. I think I shared that in my previous video. More changes to come, more cool things to come. And don't panic, guys. But please do not try to catch falling knives. And please do not get duped by influencers or people with huge followings trying to tell you to go buy. All right, guys? So listen, that's all I have for today. Hope you guys enjoy your weekend. I won't be posting tomorrow, maybe next week. I have a family vacation coming up. So listen. Enjoy your weekend, chill out, don't stress out, and I'll see you guys next time.